We're here at Mel's mom and dad's house, and we're fixing to ambush them about Visalus. They have no clue why we're here. This is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be exciting, but my dad is a pain. He's gonna be the tough one, but let's see about it.
Let's go.
Yeah, but you don't have Alzheimer's.
Oh, you don't want either?
You don't have Alzheimer's. They're way in the back.
That?
No. This one open.
So, you find it weird that we just asked you to come over here and just, hey, cook us dinner. We actually kind of have something to talk to you about.
No, she's not pregnant.
Oh you spoiled it too soon. No.
Son of a gun. Because you do things like this all the time. This is exactly how you do everything. Every birthday present I've ever gotten, everything is a surprise. I don't care how simple it is, it's always a surprise.
Well, I guess the surprise
I'm so gullible. Buy it.
Well, I guess the surprise is that Kyle is coming out of retirement.
Really?
Yeah. Nick called him and asked him if he would join him on another run. And Kyle very candidly said that he was looking for influencers, and he's always told people, he's always taught this, is that to go through your family, people you know, love, and care about. So he thought, how cool would it be to start with you guys?
Really?
Yeah. Just, you know, it's, you know, after all the years being in the industry, of course, I've approached everyone in my family. And so the ones that would do it is people who's already been involved with networking. And it's really cool when you deal with people who hasn't necessarily been involved with networking. Matter of fact, people that never would be involved, they'd always say no to it. And I'm sure y'all probably would never have been and never would be involved in networking. And so I think it's cool. You know, we've done a lot the first 3 years. And I just think it's an opportunity for us to do something really, really big, and you know, create some serious income in the process and have fun with it. I mean, I know that you know, you're super successful in real estate, but also know at some point in time you're going to want to retire, and that income stops when you retire. And this gives you something to do after you retire, and it's you know, an ongoing income. What you think?
Well, I guess from my standpoint, what would be involved with? For me, I mean, what would I have to do? What would be the expectation?
The first thing we want to do is just kind of connect with anyone of influence, just like you're a person of influence. Dad, you're a person of influence. Connecting with people of influence, and that would be our first play. And then the second play would be build it exactly the way that how we built it the last 3 years to a challenge party model. And simultaneous with all this happening, we're fixing to release another product. I can't tell you exactly what the product is, but I can tell you that it's going to be for breakfast. It'll be something that we do for breakfast, and it's going to be huge. It'll be bigger than what the shakes are. You know, we did $1 billion in milkshakes. This is going to be bigger than the milkshakes at the work. So we're doing this launch, and at the same time, we're going to launch a new product in Orlando here in just a short period of time. So, but to answer your question again, influencers first. We're going to connect with some influential people that you know. And then we will take those and yourself, and we'll run the regular challenge party model. And in the middle of that, this new product's going to hit. So that's kind of the plan. And we're not necessarily looking for decisions tonight. And your decision might be not to be involved at all. And I get it. I understand you've probably had friends that's been in networking, and you probably got a million stories. Do y'all know anybody that you ever had anything crazy? from networking?
Absolutely. We've all known people involved. We had a friend that came over. We invited him to go down to the Keys with us, stay at our place, and we put him up for a whole week, my boat, everything else, and he shows up and he whips out this big old blackboard and he plops us in the middle of the kitchen and says, I want to talk to you about Amway. I looked at Linda and said, what? I said, yep. So he went on and on and on and on. He took like 3 hours of my time. And I said, I can't believe this guy is doing this. So anyway, he tried it. I don't know how successful he was with it, but that was many years.
Our challenge parties do not take 3 hours. I can promise you that.
We don't use chalkboards.
No, this was really...
Wow, that was before the whiteboards. Dad, you're pretty old.
I am. This is going back every bit of what? 40 years ago.
Well, I mean, you spent years and years and years with RJ Reynolds and retired, and you know influential people. Mom, you've been in the real estate business for your whole life. You know influential people. And so, again, it's not something y'all got to decide on tonight. I just think it's something you really ought to consider. We're going to do this, and who better to do it with than family,
But what about time? I mean, I don't have any time as it is. I don't know how I would cut out enough time to be able to make anything work.
Yeah, it's the beautiful part is generally busy people's the ones that do the best because you only have a limited amount of time, so you make that time work as effectively as possible. And then I teach leveraging time. So as you bring people in, you may still be putting 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours into the business, but now you've got 5, 10, 15, 20 people that's all putting 2, 3 hours into the business. So for your 2 or 3 hours, you just got 30 or 40 hours of income generated. So that's the beauty of the industry. It's the more time you can put into it in the beginning, the faster it's going to go. But if you have a limited amount of time, then you put what you've got into it, and that time multiplies. It's called Metcalfe's law, the law of exponential growth. It's kind of like the rule of 72 in banking. You divide your interest rate by 72, it tells you how often your money doubles. That's Metcalfe's law. And so we do the same thing with time. It works if you use it on money, it works if you use it on time. So we're literally leveraging your time to create exponential growth.
I know you're very busy. I know that. And I know you.
Vouch for that.
Yeah, you have a lot of struggles with that. But we're here to support you. We're here to help you. And I think it would be great. And I think it would be great for the family as a whole. Kind of something that we can all do together.
And Andrew's in. We talked with Andrew last night. He came over. We chatted with him. He said, he's up for it. He's looking to make the run. So, Andrew's all in. If y'all decide to do this, y'all be all in, and all the family. It'll be cool. One thing I'll tell you, it's not easy, but it's fun and it's worth it. It'll be a good time. But just give it thought. Give it thought. And there's a million things going through your mind.
Yeah, that's just my thing. I just have to figure out how I could make it work for me. I mean, I've seen what you've done, and you've been tremendously successful at it. And I know the product's really great. So I mean, it's not the product, and it's not the it's not you as being the person who I know understands the business. It's really just the time commitment and where to get it from. That's my biggest obstacle.
We'll love you the same regardless of whether it's for you or it's not for you. Just give it some thought, and I think it'll be cool. And Melanie's going to be I think it's going to give Melanie an opportunity to really, create her own identity, if you will. And I think that's going to be really.
Well, that's the forte. She went to college to be a marketing major.
I know.
She did graduate from college.
That's all she got.
Yeah. Good taste.
Yeah, she does have good taste.
Yes. So you don't have to make a decision tonight or just right now, but we'll reconvene at a later time and you can let us know.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I'm sure I'll have a million questions.
Yeah.
I'll be glad to ask them.
Okay.
Yeah, the food is burning.
Okay, well, go get it.
All right.
So Melanie and Kyle came over for dinner tonight and approached us with getting involved with Visalus, and I just, my personal feeling is I just don't think I have the time to get involved in something, anything else at this point. I've got 9 real estate offices and 180 agents and over 200 people in the company, and my time is stretched so thin that I don't think I could do it justice, and I don't think that I, you know, have the energy to do something else at this point.
And I could not agree with you more. As it is, I don't see you, but 5 minutes a day between all the people that call in and all the phone calls and your emails. You got 4,000 emails on your computer, and I don't see you at all. Now you're going to tack on another major program like this. You know, if you want to do it, it's up to you, but I'm not getting involved with this stuff. Enough is enough, really. I mean, where are you going to find the time? Or how are you going to find the time? It's only 24 hours in one day. What are you doing?
I'm just making a couple of phone calls.
Visalus?
Yeah.
I thought you were not going to get involved with that.
Well, I'm going to make them for Andrew.
What do you mean, Andrew?
Well, I wanted him to get involved with it.
And so you're spending all this time doing this for him. Who's getting paid for this?
Andrew.
Really? You think that's fair?
Well, you think I should get paid for it?
Absolutely. If you're going to do all the work, I think you should get paid for it. I think that's crazy.